One of the most rewarding things about STELA is that we have researchers in dairy production and dairy processing, making it a very enriching setting for students. We are very fortunate to have a large team of researchers who work in many different fields, providing us with a wealth of resources. This research facility is used by participants, consumers, chefs, and researchers who collaborate with us on a number of projects. Collaborating with our industrial partners is one of the STELA Center's key strengths. We have a strong international presence, and this is reflected in the partnerships we've developed with large multinational companies. The STELA Dairy Research Center is part of Université Laval's Institute of Nutrition and Functional Foods, or INAF. Our mission is to contribute to developing knowledge in the milk and dairy products industry, train students to become the dairy industry's next generation of highly qualified workers, and share knowledge with end users of the research. The STELA Center is the largest Canadian university research center dedicated to dairy processing and the study of milk and all its aspects, from production to nutrition. Université Laval can access a herd of dairy cattle. This allows us to conduct experiments and change the cow's diet so we can produce different types of milk. We have everything we need to complete a detailed analysis of the milk's technological properties. Milk being the raw material that is used to make all dairy products. At the STELA Center, we have access to a wide variety of equipment so that we can examine a dairy matrix in all its complexity. This really allows us to study the dairy matrix at different scales, from very small to very large. Like with the texture of food. We also have equipment that allows us to look at what is happening chemically inside the sample. We are extremely lucky at the STELA Center to have access to the latest technology in dairy processing. We can conduct all the different processing steps, from receiving the milk to standardizing and pasteurizing it. Then we can make butter, and with the cream we can make yogurts and cheeses. We even have a cheese factory where we can test different formulas. When it comes to sustainable dairy processing at STELA, we have a solid reputation. Our sustainability strategy has three main components: social, economic, and environmental. The concept of eco-efficiency really means increasing the value of products or services by reducing their environmental impact. Here at the INAF culinary facility, we work on projects that are designed to improve the nutritional value of food. We work on the organoleptic aspects of the food to make it healthier and better tasting. We also work with consumers on projects that we call intervention projects, which aim to alter eating habits and behaviors by working on various social, environmental, and individual components.
Déterminants sociaux, environnementaux et individuels.
Here at the clinic unit, we have all the necessary tools to study the effects of consuming dairy products on the frequency and prevalence of chronic conditions like diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease. We are currently in the sample collection room. Here we have a metabolic kitchen, anthropometry labs, and consultation rooms for our research participants. The STELA Center recruits students from all over the world. The research team that I work with is lucky to have a research professional on the team. Research professionals act as a link to connect students to what is happening on a daily basis and to the researcher who oversees the projects. Our research professional is very present in the lab and helps us when we are handling samples. This is helpful in situations where there is a small problem. They are able to help students quickly. As a researcher at the STELA Center, I'm very lucky to have access to a cutting-edge facility. Yes, there's definitely a team spirit. Everyone is very friendly. We help each other out a lot. The research dynamic is very interesting at the STELA Center because the researchers all have fields of expertise that complement one another. Having access to projects that have a direct impact on our partners is really motivating. The center maintains good relationships with its industrial partners. For myself, as a new researcher, the STELA Center provides lots of networking opportunities. To be able to meet with our industrial partners and really understand how the dairy industry operates. It's truly an exciting environment where everyone is welcome and can be involved in dairy research with the help of different businesses. I would say that the center has been a leader in the dairy industry for a long time. Research conducted at the STELA Center is used by the dairy industry in both Quebec and in Canada, not only in terms of the research results, but also in terms of the expertise that is acquired by the students who then go on to become workers in the food industry.